Okay, so Fiasco situation has been figured out. So, I managed to lose my keys during that fishing trip that I took yesterday. And it turns out they were 20 feet from the car. They were not very far from the car, so that's all figured out. I've got my car back, it's all good. Just needed to, these people playing basketball or something. Oh, get in there. It's just so easy to misplace things. Especially when you don't have them in your awareness and you just completely lose them and you don't see them get lost. I realize like how easy it is for me to just go fish. Like I have the equipment, I have the license, I don't have a boat, but it's so easy for me to just go down to the Susquehanna River and just fish. And just walk along the edge after work because I just felt like it. I almost have like this surge in momentum of wanting to do challenging things. This chair's gonna see how it's closing in on me? It's a momentum surge of wanting to get things done. You want to do things, just do it. Just keep doing it again and again and again and again. And with anything, there's a certain level of consistency. I can do it whenever I want. It's like these kids playing basketball. They just decide, you know, let's just go shoot some hoops. The problem, I think, like the main challenge with it is continuously doing it and keeping up a level of engagement over a long period of time. It's harder for me to create something and challenge myself to the point that what I'm making is engaging. But there's a certain level of momentum and movement that makes it engaging enough. Like today, it was supposed to rain, and it's just mostly cloudy. You can't predict the weather. There are parts about my little trip across the landscape of the river where I was just out there. It's just out in the middle of nowhere, it felt like. And when you're going along and you just reached places where like you can see the leftover parts of humanity's engagement with an area, like bottles and small things. I was thinking about how much of a part if I feel of nature when I'm in it, instead of the blocks and structures, houses everywhere. It's just an abandoned place. There's no humans. There were probably people close, like up the hill, playing the baseball games and stuff. But I was just there. I didn't catch anything. Not the best spot for fishing. River fishing is different from pond fishing. But it was just really neat to be just out there, muddy, climbing up hills. I did manage to almost fall. The other thing that I did recently was I watched John Green's commencement speech at Kenyon College, 188th commencement speech, and his point about listening and how that makes you vulnerable and makes you weak, and the only way you can really truly acknowledge and love other people and appreciate other people is to recognize that in yourself. We're all human. There's a consistency in what we experience. I love this point about how learning isn't necessarily always for knowledge. It's for more of a foundational thing, what you can use anywhere you go. And listening is definitely something that you can use anywhere. You speak more powerfully and impactfully if you listen better. You're more aware and paying attention to what's true than what's not. If we listen really well, we can recognize what's true from what's not, the illusion from the truth. So much of what makes us successful as a species is our ability to be collaborators and to work together in solving problems together, instead of blaming one another or trying to solve it all ourselves, like one of us trying to solve everything. Because John Green mentions that hero's mentality, like I'm the center of the universe and everything that goes around me should determine my priorities. The world's priorities should be fit to mine, and that's not how it works. I think it's an hour and 20 minutes in. It was really, really interesting to reflect on and listen to. That's all I had.